Bob Hunter?
Good evening. Good evening. Let me begin by saying thank you for coming tonight, taking an interest in your community and its future. I'm Bob Hunter, and I live with my wife, Betsy, in Pine Grove Village. I'm retired and a full-time resident. Most of you have read my resume, which shows I have an educational background in accounting and work experience in finance. I have owned and operated several businesses successfully. 90% of what we have in our community, golf, tennis, pool, clubhouse, security, is great. I'm running for the board because I can help fix what is not so perfect. For example, like so many of our residents, I would like to see the clubhouse private and available to the residents all the time. At one wedding event, a guest passed out on our pool table. If a resident were to leave with an alcohol level exceeding 0.08 and have an accident and injure or kill himself or someone else, we could be held financially responsible, maybe lose everything. Food prices should be more reasonable for our clubs and villages and not drive them to outside sources for their events. Let's have a table in the lobby for petitions so that the residents can keep the directors informed of their feelings about current subjects. There should be always a competitive bidding on contracts or purchases over $5,000. Look at the furniture we just purchased without competitive bidding. A month after delivery, the veneer needed gluing. And by the looks of things, they'll have to return and do more gluing. The tables are larger than what we had, and many of the residents complain that they're too tipsy and too large to play mahjong. The new seats are smaller than what we had, and some of the residents have complained that they feel like toilet seats. Thanks for your listening, and please feel free to vote for me.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Hunter? What new policy and procedures would you recommend be established based on your area of expertise? You want me to repeat that, Bob? What new policy and procedures would you recommend be established based on your area of expertise? Bob, can you hear me? Okay.
I mentioned in my speech, I would change the policy on bidding and make it a policy that would make it mandatory to bid on all purchases over $5,000 and set our own specifications so that we would be comparing apples with apples. That way there, as I mentioned, we wouldn't have problems like I think we have with the furniture. We wouldn't have somebody come in and tell us this is what you should buy and just buy it.
Thank you. Bob Hunter? Can you hear me, Bob?
Yeah.
What type of training do you feel would be the most beneficial in the board of directors?
I think, by the sounds of things, there's nothing that any of these people up here kind of training that they need. They have years and years and years of experience, plenty of educational background. They don't need any training. Everybody up here is fit is ready to go.
Thank you, Bob. Bob Hunter, this question is for you, and it's kind of long, so I'll speak as distinctly as I can, okay? The mission statement for Heritage Time reads, promote a pleasant environment within an affordable, well-maintained community while providing a secure, active adult lifestyle and a high level of quality services, amenities, and communication. Tell us or give us an example of what this means to you.
This is a beautiful community. It's well kept. I think today I played golf. I think I mentioned it about 3 times. If my living room could take it, I would take about 3 of these greens and just put it right there in my living room. They're beautiful. The grounds here are just beautiful. 90% of what we have here is just great. They do a wonderful job here. The services are great. The employees are just great. They do a great job. I've got nothing to deep down here. That's why I'm here. That's why I'll be here forever. That's why I'm running for the board, because I just want it a little bit better. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to have something perfect. We're almost there. I just think I could help it get perfect.
Thank you.
As I mentioned a couple times, 90% of what we have, I think, is perfect. I do think that we can improve the other 10%. I will say now, okay, and maybe this is where I differ from a couple of my colleagues. I will pledge that I will not play God and vote on any issue based on what I think and believe is the best thing for you, but what you think you want, because you paid for it. And I believe that's the way the board should go. What you want, not what they think you need.
Thank you, Bob.